Today we're talking about C4, all things C4, everything you could possibly want to know about C4. But specifically, we're going to talk about how C4 can be used as an offensive tool. I think most people understand C4 and how it's used as a defensive tool, but I have found it to be actually extremely viable and extremely versatile when used as an offensive tool. So most of this video is going to cover that, but up front we will cover what C4 is, how it works, and some of the best and normal use cases for it. C4 may be the strongest defensive gadget in the game. It is at the very least an S tier gadget in my opinion, and you'll find a majority of players that run heavy with this gadget equipped. It has a ton of stall potential for cash outs. It does a ton of damage. Not only that, but you get 2 charges that you can place around the map at any given time. C4 is a placed explosive that does a ton of damage when detonated. You can detonate it from anywhere on the map and you get 2 full charges of C4. You can only hold 1 in your inventory at any given time, so the moment that you place that one down, you will start regaining charge and you can place a second one down after that. The most common use for C4 is placing it directly on the cash out. This will apply tons of damage to somebody trying to steal or any other explosive device, including gas canisters, fire barrels, pyro mines, explosive mines, gas mines. Anything that can be detonated, the C4's explosion will detonate. Now that we understand what C4 is and how it's normally used, let's start talking about how it's used as an offensive tool. This is by far my favorite reason to run C4. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that it can be a defensive tool, but it has so much sneaky potential as an offensive tool that I think it's honestly slept on. The first thing you're going to want to do when learning how to use C4 offensively is get used to how to throw it. Just like any other hand-thrown projectile in this game, it has its own unique thrown arc and can take some time to get used to. It is a bit heavier than the frag grenade or the glitch grenade and doesn't go quite as far, but once you learn how to throw it, you can actually get it to go some pretty incredible distances. Before you get in the game and try and throw these things across the map, I recommend starting out by just learning to throw them a bit in front of you while you're being pushed by enemies. This is a great offensive use opportunity to learn how to use it and to learn how to apply that throwing technique. When you throw the C4 through the air, it is a silent projectile. You can't hear it at all. The enemies won't hear it at all. And the arming time, the time for it to be ready to detonate, happens the second it leaves your hand, meaning that by the time it lands on the ground in front of players or by players and maybe they hear it beep, it will be